It used to be that when I heard the name Mazda, I'd picture a zippy little thing like a Mazda Speed 3 or an RX-7 or a Miata. These days, when I think of Mazda, I picture a Soul Red Crystal crossover because I'm just seeing so many of them on the roads. CX-5s, CX-9s, and CX-30s have all done very well for the brand, so it's really no surprise that Mazda is doubling down on crossovers. There's a whole new nameplate for 2023, the Mazda CX-50. It's presented as an outdoor crossover, which I love just for the questions it raises about how grossly we've been misusing its predecessors. Seriously though, this one's for the outdoorsy people. It was specifically designed for the North American market, where a large percentage of the SUV buying population is looking to suit their vehicle to their active lifestyle. So if that sounds like you, or if you just want to see what that's all about, stick around. But first, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember, if you have a car to sell, you can do that 100% online with CarGurus. We'll source an offer from our network of thousands of dealers, we'll pick up your car, you'll get paid. Easy peasy. At this point, I have a confession to make. There was a time in my life that I thought Mazda was a luxury mark. They're just so good looking, and this crossover is no exception. It's got a boxier, more aggressive looking front end, but it also has some of the swoopy lines seen on the Mazda 3 hatchback. It's actually built on the same platform as the compact Mazda 3, so it's not that big, but the visibly higher ground clearance and the wider shoulders and track give it a more imposing presence. There are presently 9 configurations of the CX-50 available, and a 10th, the Turbo Meridian Edition, is on the way. For today, we have the Turbo Premium Plus in Zircon Sand Metallic. It's an extra cost color that's only available on the Turbo models, and it just debuted for the CX-50. Personally, I think it looks great and I'd happily pay for it. But what about you? Would you spend $395 to get this color? Maybe you'd prefer one of the other 6 options. The power side mirrors and the roofline spoiler are also body colored. And then we've got these gray metallic 17-inch wheels. It comes with all-season tires, but not all-terrain tires unless you wait until the Meridian Edition comes out, because while this is an adventure vehicle, it's not an off-roader. It also doesn't have hill descent control or a full-size spare. It does have higher ground clearance, up to 8.6 inches, but note that that number is comparable to the Subaru Forester's 8.7, not to the more off-road focused Forester Wilderness's 9.2. Mazda seems to be manifesting my mistaken impression of the brand in recent years. Just look at this interior. It's beautiful. I wish that we had smell-o-vision, which is a real thing, look it up, because I would love for you to be able to experience this leather the way that I'm experiencing it right now. It smells like a really nice journal or an expensive pair of gloves, and it's really, really lovely, especially in an era when even high-end luxury automakers have this unfortunate tendency to shellac their leather, so you can't even really tell if it's genuine or not. There are a lot of nice touches in here, like the frameless rearview mirror and the finger grips on these handles. If I ever happen to give my dad a ride in one of these, I'm sure he's going to really appreciate that extra comfort level as he's white-knuckling it. I also like the placement of the wireless charging pad that we get in this top trim. The way it's sort of tucked under there, underneath the split center armrest, really helps to keep your phone in place during vigorous driving or over rough terrain, for example, and it takes your phone out of your peripheral vision, never a bad thing when you're driving. In this trim, we have heated and ventilated front seats and heated rear seats. We also have Mazda's first ever panoramic moonroof, which is huge. It's just a shame that the front row can't enjoy it so much. Back here, where I can take in the full glory of the moonroof, legroom is fine, but the headroom is not ideal for taller passengers. But there's a reason for that. The CX-50 is actually shorter than the CX-5 specifically because it's meant to make transporting your gear super easy. That low roofline is all about easy access. The B-pillars and door jambs are reinforced, so you can really climb on it. And if you add the available high-strength roof rails and crossbars, it'll support 3 people and a rooftop tent when parked. We have 31.4 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats, and the lip of the opening here is flush with the floor to make it easier to slide gear in and out, because again, Mazda wants the CX-50 to support your activities. They've also given us an LED light up here and a power tailgate. There are currently 2 powertrain options, the naturally aspirated Skyactiv G 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine and an optional turbocharged version of the same. Either way, it's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. With the base engine, the CX-50 gets 24 miles per gallon city, 30 highway, and 27 combined, and it can tow up to 2,000 pounds. With the turbo, fuel economy dips to 25 combined, but towing capacity gets a boost to 3,500 pounds. All CX-50s have all-wheel drive, and they also all have Mazda's Sky Active Drive 6-speed automatic with manual shift mode. The transmission is nice and smooth, which is appropriate because Mazda's known for great driving dynamics. Actually, the team that designed the CX-50 did not want to compromise that on-road performance just to accommodate varying terrains. So they used the new Mazda Intelligent Drive Select, or MyDrive, to simply add capability. Normal mode gives you exactly the sort of driving experience you'd expect from a Mazda, if not a tad firmer. Sport mode gives you more direct throttle response. Tow mode adapts to the weight of a trailer so you don't have to adjust your steering. And this is the cool part, it does not make you select a surface. There's a single off-road mode because it's designed to just automatically adapt to varying terrains. The idea is that the vehicle is going to respond to you, the driver, not the other way around. This 10.25-inch center display is standard on all but the base CX-50, which gets an 8.8-inch display in that place. An 8-speaker sound system is standard, but Premium and Premium Plus models get a 12-speaker Bose system and Sirius XM satellite radio. The Mazda Connect infotainment system and a 3-year trial of Mazda connected services are standard across the range, as are wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I'm delighted that this is now a touchscreen. I don't hate the rotary controller, but sometimes this is just easier than this. Tons of safety features are standard. Driver attention alert, smart brake support, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, high beam control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and active cruise. Clearly, even the base CX-50 has plenty to offer. So what's this all going to cost? Well, the 2023 Mazda CX-50 starts at $26,800 before the destination fee. But if you want it with the turbo, you're going to be looking at a starting price of $36,400. Our top-of-the-line Turbo Premium Plus comes to $43,170 once you factor in the extra cost color and the destination fee. Talking competition is a little tricky with a vehicle like this. As a compact crossover, we might want to compare it to the Hyundai Tucson or the Nissan Rogue. Those are both cheaper. The top-of-the-line Tucson starts at $36,545 and the highest-end Rogue at $40,400. But this is nicer and it's more capable. As an adventure vehicle, maybe we want to compare it to something like the Subaru Forester Wilderness. That's more capable and it costs less, it's not nearly as nice inside. It bears repeating that Mazda as a brand is on the move, and the direction it's moving is up. So maybe don't look at this as a pricier mid-range crossover, but instead as a more affordable luxury option. It's certainly got the looks and the driving dynamics to back that up. That's my take anyway. I'm looking forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments. And in the meantime, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and head over to CarGurus.com to read our full written review on the 2023 Mazda CX-50. And remember, check back soon, so we'll be driving something else next week.